Hey, welcome back to the channel. I am really glad you're here because today I want to talk to you, and that's all I want to do is talk to you. This is a talkie. Sometimes we call it a walk and talk, but I'm seated today, so I encourage you to stick around and watch this video because I'm going to open up and share with you just a bit here today. First of all, everything I'm about to say is good news. Everything is good. I'm healthy, Anne's healthy, no one's hurt, no one's injured, no one's sick. Everything is good. In fact, I'm at a point in my life right now where I am the happiest I've ever been. I'm in the best place I've ever been emotionally, I guess physically. I'm healthy and I appreciate that every day. So I'm in a really good place and I'm thankful for that. But there's some things that have happened that are, good news, bad news kind of thing. So let me first start out by saying this. At this time, right now, I am a full-time video, social media content creator. Now, some of you may have thought already that I had been doing this full-time, when the fact is, I had not. I've been working my whole life, and for the past 10 years, I've been working for an organization doing a different type of work. And this is something I would do on the weekends and on the sides, but certainly dedicated to it. But that all changed recently, and I'm no longer with that organization. And that's not by choice. Now you see other YouTubers who come out with an announcement, hey, I've decided to go full-time because my YouTube revenue now exceeds my employment. I've seen that happen a few times, which is very encouraging, but is not the case with me. Now, granted, my goal has been to build this channel to make it full-time. Perhaps in retirement, I don't know, that was the goal. But I recently lost my job. Again, I spent a decade with an organization. I was very committed to my job. I was at a upper management position. And of course, through the years, I've always heard the higher you get in a company, the closer you are to the door. And I've seen that happen time and time again with friends, with coworkers. But I felt like I was in a pretty good place. I was well liked. I got the job done. I was kind of behind the scenes. Again, well respected, a great work record. But they came to me one day and said, we are restructuring the company. We're eliminating your title and your position, and we're ending your employment. Just like that, it's over. 10 years of your life, and it's over. And I know it happens all the time, especially in corporate America, in the corporate world, and other countries as well. It's just the way they do business. But that doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. That doesn't mean it doesn't sting. And probably the biggest insult given to me by leadership was, well, you're still young enough and you're well qualified and somebody else will be really lucky to have you. Well, that is a cop-out. When you think you're in good standing with a company or you think your position is safe with a company, it's much like being in a relationship with a person. And if that relationship ends, whether it be the person broke it off or it could be the death of a relationship, you would never say to the person who just lost a spouse or a partner, well, you'll find somebody else. That would be cold. And the fact is, when you are employed, that relationship is very much like that because you spend your days with this, well, not person, but organization. You spend so much of your time dedicated to them. And the loyalty, unfortunately, is not reciprocal. No matter what they tell you, it's not reciprocal. And I'm not bitter, believe me. I'm not happy either, but the fact is, that's where we are. Now, the timing of it was also comical because it came at a time when we had sold the only home I had ever known. Really difficult, emotional decision to make. We bought the farm here, and then this happened in the midst of all that. So it was like terrible timing, but we kind of had to laugh at it too. Like, oh my gosh, like how amazing is that to bring this on and just throw this on top of everything else that we're going through right now. But on the other hand, had it come 6 months earlier, we may not have made this move. We may have said, we can't do that. We don't know what the future holds. That's just too frightening. So the fact that it did happen in the midst of all this actually worked out pretty well. So back to me being full-time with social media. Well, part of that is Anne, who is wonderful. As soon as I called her and said, guess what, I am losing my job, she was right there saying, we're going to be just fine. And as we talked it through, she said, I want you to do this social media business. She said, you love it, you're good at it. She said, I want you to do this and I want you to succeed and we're going to be fine. At least let's take the next year and make this work. You know, we've been working on reducing our bills, not having payments. Ann's great because she'll drive the oldest, rattiest car as long as it runs and is dependable. She doesn't care. She doesn't do cars. You know, she just knows what color it is and she's happy. And that's no insult, I'm telling you. She's great that way when it comes to cars. I want her to have newer, better cars, but point is, she's good, she's supportive, and that makes all the difference in the world. So we're taking this time to really focus on the channel, and as you've seen, I've been expanding the channel to show some of the farmhouse adventures that we have going on. We've got a beautiful 33-acre property here with nearly endless content. We've got lots of woods here, 30 acres of woods. We're doing more firewood content. There's just a lot of opportunity here, and I'm excited about that. The difficult part is taking an 80% pay cut, and that's just kind of where it is. But as long as we pay our bills, we're fine. So I'm not here to complain. I'm here to celebrate, and I'm here to invite you to continue to follow the channel, follow along. If you've not yet subscribed, I invite you to join us and to subscribe to the channel. All I ask of you, if you like the channel, of course I don't want you to watch it if you don't like it, but if you like the channel, please watch the videos. That's all it takes to support your favorite channels, is watching the content. You could also click that like button. You could leave a comment saying, hey, great job, great video. Those little comments matter. You know, when the almighty YouTube algorithm sees people clicking the like button, sees people leaving comments, sees people watching the video all the way through, the algorithm says, huh, people seem to like this video. I'll therefore share it with more people. So the more you watch, the more you interact, the more you're supporting me or channels like mine. So that's really all I wanted to say. I've got lots of other thoughts, and I'm probably going to make another talking video about lessons I've learned in life, because I'm at a point now in my 50s where I've learned a lot, and I think I can start to summarize that and maybe be helpful to some people. So with that, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Please give this video a thumbs up. Please leave a comment. Please watch the video and look forward to other videos that are coming out soon. And that's all I got to say about that. So thanks so much. Thanks for being here. As always, I look forward to seeing you next time. Or am I supposed to use my finger? Next time. No, I don't use my thumb. I point. I look forward to seeing you next time. The sun's going down behind me. This looks terrible. All right. Thanks a bunch.